Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching through the Volleyverse. It is the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, and it is time for the men's bronze medal match. Looking forward to this one immensely. The team in purple being introduced out onto the sand right now. Class McIntosh already out there, the 23-year-old, and here's his partner, the 31-year-old. I don't want to call him a veteran anymore. He still seems so young and full of opportunity and promise. Anyang, 195 centimetres tall. They're both about the same size. The number 6 seeds, you heard Greg Jury talk about it. They'll share the blocking duties. They'll both play a little bit of defence. That's a new formation for Anyang, so we'll see how he gets used to it. Bittersweet vibes, though, as he looks across the net and they introduce the number 5 seeds, his former partner and good mate from Victoria, Justin Schumann, the 28-year-old, standing at 184 centimetres tall. In some great form at the moment with this new partnership that he's formed with the South Australian, the 23-year-old being introduced to us now, Solomon Bushby. You saw him in the pre-match interview, very much looking forward to this battle. Solomon, well, he's a big unit, 204 centimetres tall. He will be doing most of the blocking, if not all. Jussie Schumann will be playing defence like a man possessed. Good to see this smile still between Anyang and Justin. That's going to last for about another 3 seconds, and then it's game on. So, folks, settle in and get ready. The men have come out to play bronze medal match, the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. Beautiful Glenelg Beach, the wind just picking up a little bit, getting a little feisty. We are ready to go. Anyang with the ball. Well, early dig from Anyang. You heard him talking about how the defensive position is a little bit newer for him. He's been used to doing all the blocking in his previous partnership. But his skills are high quality in defense as well. He couldn't quite control that one. So Justin Schumann to the baseline.
That's huge.
Ball going out. Anyang just inquiring of Solomon if he got a touch on the way through. Not the case. So looking forward to the power game and the battle at the net. We've got a couple of lads well over 190 centimetres. Are they going to go pure power and raw aggression, or are they going to try and chip the ball around and respect the block and the defence? Back-to-back errors from Anyang.
Probably wasn't where Anyang was hoping it would be.
See the flags just starting to twinkle a little bit strongly. Starting to see a little bit of work on the ball, affecting the flight in the air. See how the players adjust to it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's a nice chip shot. McIntosh, 23-year-old. Played a couple of events last year with Ben Carroll. Got a 5th place in the Canberra event on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, and they took a 21st in Coolangatta at the World Tour event. But this is a new partnership for McIntosh. Oh my goodness. Anyang. And that's one of those moments. He is going to block when McIntosh is serving for a lot of the times, maybe not always, but showing his blocking prowess is undimmed. Nice block from the tall Victorian at the net. Great cross-court set, call, and execution. So interesting, at 184 centimetres, Justin Schumann is not short by any measure. But he does give up 20 centimetres to his partner there. You can see the contrast on your screen. But the opposition's serving predominantly to the taller athlete at the moment. So that's fascinating. Anyang not trying to do too much. Just putting it down cleverly for a 3-4 scoreboard. So we are underway. Men's bronze medal affair. Thanks to Mahindra. We're in Glenelg in South Australia, one of the quintessential Australian beach volleyball locations. And the crowd are always so knowledgeable, and the local community so supportive of the sport. It was only back in November here in the city of Adelaide that we hosted in Australia for the first time ever the World Championships of Beach Volleyball for the men and women. What a remarkable event it was. Congratulations to all involved. Blood, sweat and tears in many ways on Memorial Drive. Congratulations. on executing such a great event to Volleyball Australia and all who were involved.
Just the blocker, says Sully.
Back here on the Glenelg sand,
Followed up with a
6 points to 3, Schumann and Bushby. Seeded number 5. So both them and the number 6 seeds in the purple have exceeded the seedings to get through to the top 4 teams. That means a couple of upsets have occurred. Look at that defense from Schumann. Just going to miss the sideline though.
up there above behind the antenna. Garang wins this one.
McIntosh again from the service line. Bushby, hard cross. Well, that seems to be a favourable or a favoured play from Sol Bushby. 23-year-old just loves cranking a deep cross court. It's going to take a special block to shut that down. Schumann is sharp enough or smart enough to set him a reasonable distance off the net to give him a bit of clearance. So 7-4, a solid start for the team in orange. Oh, Anyang gets swatted back. Bushby was just absolutely levitating on that occasion. He committed to the fast attack. The offense was delayed, but he just managed to defy gravity long enough to swat that ball back into place. So he'll go back to the service line again. Anyang under extreme service pressure at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good pass set, but
And that ball just hitting the net and rolling out. No touch on the block. So little bunches of points going towards the Schumann-Bushby combination at the moment, opening up a 5-point lead now, 9-4. Set number 1, we play best of 3 sets. You win 2 sets, you win the match. In this case, you win the bronze medal. You'd love to win them 2-0. You don't want to go to 3. That's a nail-biter that you don't want on a Sunday, but that's a much cleaner, sharper swing from Garang Anyang. Straight down the middle of the block, the split block. You saw the blocker
5 points to
kind
9.
of rolling the dice. One arm was blocking line, another arm blocking cross court. And the gate was opened. Anyang back to the service line.
Very, very close.
And missing.
Just out.
Folks, you'll see the athletes change ends of the beach every 7 points scored. If you don't know a lot about beach volleyball, obviously the weather conditions, whether it's the position of the sun or the impact of the wind on the ball, we change ends of court every 7 points in set number 1 and 2 just to make sure both teams are equally treated by the conditions. That's a nice play by Klaus McIntosh.
Partner out there.
Seeing an opportunity to hit a second ball. So 10 points to 6. It feels like both teams are still just kind of in cruise mode at the moment. No one's going after the ball really hard. Just trying to search out for some weaknesses in the opposition at the moment. That's a hard-driven ball. Bushby going
Look good though.
max power down the line, but missing the court, missing the hands of the blocker.
Great work from Garang, not chasing that ball. Keeping his form solid.
11 points to 6 now. Will Bushby get another serve reception opportunity on the back of that error? He certainly does. Schumann's going to have to back set him to the right-hand side and back-to-back. Just a little couple of tiny skill errors from Bushby back-to-back. Means an 8-10 scoreboard and a little bit of confidence for Anyang and McIntosh. They'll go into a timeout. Could not do this event, of course, without our friends at South Australia, the State Government and South Australian Tourism Commission. We would like to acknowledge the support of the State Government of South Australia and the South Australian Commission, official destination partner of the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. Any which way you turn, you're met with moments that make travel and life meaningful. Why not get online and discover South Australia, southaustralia.com, and just immerse yourself in this incredible part of not just Australia but the world. We're really, really pleased to be here, and thank you to all involved for letting us be part of this incredible part of Australia. So timeout used by Schumann and Bushby. They just have gone back-to-back-to-back points off the scoreboard for their opposition, so they want to stop that run. On screen there, in the dark hat, Klaus McIntosh, the Victorian, 23 years of age. His partner Garang Anyang, 8 years his senior at the net in the white hat, blocking on this occasion. Well, a good timeout called by Schumann and Bushby. They drew the service error straight away. Both teams have one timeout that they can call at any time. And of course, as you might have seen already, when the scoreboard adds up to 21 points in sets number 1 and 2, we take a technical timeout. So Anyang gets an opportunity, but it is snuffed out. Big Sol just clamping down hard on that ball. Boy, oh boy. Anyang would not have enjoyed seeing that ball land in front of him before he'd even come down. Schumann, I'd be smiling too if my guy had just put on a blocking clinic like that. 12 points to 8 now. 1 point away from the technical timeout. Can he get a clean swing? He took the pace off it, but he invited Bushby in. He's going to get a second opportunity, and he is good enough. Schumann and Bushby, they're going to take it to the technical timeout with a 5-point lead. It is our number 5 seeds, Schumann and Bushby, leading the match 13-8. Set number 1, the men's bronze medal match.
And now with the technical 13 points to 8, so they were able to come out of the timeout and win 3 in a row.
Well, a nice little comeback there. Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby had let the scoreboard get a little bit tighter, but they came back out of their timeout really well. A good bit of blocking on that occasion from Anyang. Bushby, for a tall athlete, really mobile through the sand. Look at that transition play. He loved it. Schumann also deeply appreciated his work. And they've been really testing Bushby on serve receive, but he's been up to most of the questions asked of him. You've seen some couple of nice executions. On that occasion, he missed down the sideline, but he came back strong. A massive block on Anyang. This might be the play that brought tears to his eyes. My goodness, that doesn't get any better if you're a Garang Anyang fan on the replay. So back out onto the court, men's bronze medal match thanks to Mahindra. The Australian Beach Volleyball Tour underway again. Solomon Bushby with the ball with a 5-point lead. That's another error, I think, from Anyang, just missing on his connection on that swing, getting a little bit high in the hand, no snap of the wrist. I'm not sure if the breeze is just maybe knocking the ball a little bit off its trajectory. It's not where he wants it to be, but that's another point to the team in orange. Oh, and salt is being rubbed into the wounds here. Solomon Bushby having a little purple patch in orange. The team in orange need to bounce back hard. That is 7 points the difference now. Anyang again, what's he going to do? Hard cross-court, definitive, delightful and destructive, all in one action. That's the way you bounce back for big Garang Anyang. Schumann faking out beautifully. The footwork was spectacular. And Solomon knows it too. He put it away, but it was the sleight of hand and feet. Little prestidigitation from Justin Schumann. He kept Klaus McIntosh really committed on what he was doing. Thought that he might have had to stay with him in case the second ball play was on the offing, but in the end found himself well out of position and couldn't get there to block the third ball attack. Great up. McIntosh, the block cover was delightful, but the roll shot, dreadful, I'm afraid. And it is a compelling scoreboard now for Schumann and Bushby. They are 17-9 in favour. Set number 1 of the bronze medal match. And that is red alert for Anyang and McIntosh. Schumann again going at his old compadre, his old partner, and standing exactly in the spot he needs to be. On transition, can't hit the winner though. McIntosh will get a chance. Even Schumann couldn't pick that ball up. That was decisive. The tall Victorian going all out on that cross-court play. Quality set, it had to be said, from Anyang to put him in that position. They needed that one, you fear. 10-17, they trail by 7. Bushby's going to get the back set. Oh, it is absolute bounce class at the moment on both sides of the net. They are putting the ball down with some venom. 18-10 now, Solomon Bushby. Not showing much emotion, but he has responded fantastically. Not so great on that occasion. Into the belly of the net with the serve. Anyang back to the service line. Feel like he's into the breeze, so he'll be able to put some topspin snap on this serve, you suspect. It's exactly what he goes for. The pass was delightful, the set was remarkable, and the put away was undiggable. Great combination of skills from our number 5 seeds in orange. Well, Bushby's had a lot of service pressure, but he's been up for the challenge today in this bronze medal match. They are 2 points away from wrapping up set number 1 for the bronze medal. Anyang again on serve receive. The line beckons, tries to paste it down there, does a nice job. Didn't overcook it. Schumann read his old partner well, but he couldn't stop him. Of course, when Anyang and Schumann played together, they took a 4th place last year in the ACT event. They've taken a couple of 3rd places in 23-24. They haven't quite been able to break through into the gold medal match, so their partnership dissolved, and a new partnership has been formed in Schumann and Bushby, and they had immediate success in the International Futures event recently in New Zealand. They won that event. So for Schumann and Bushby, they have got a head of steam up. Good vibes only in this new combination, so a lot of confidence. They have a set point, and they take it on their first offing, 21-12. The first set is in the bag. Justin Schumann, Solomon Bushby takes set number 1 in this bronze medal match, the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour from Glenelg. And our first set has been run and done, and it's the team in orange who take it comfortably. Well, as we look at the highlights of the first set, some great action at the net, a couple of tall timbers really going at it. Solomon Bushby, 204 centimetres tall, both Anyang and McIntosh about 195 centimetres, so these guys are deep into the 6 foot plenty territory. But Bushby getting just some monster blocks. His serve receive was brilliant, his offense was outstanding, and Schumann just kept putting him in all the right places. And a 21-12 scoreboard speaks to me of a domination in all of the facets of the game. They had some good moments, Anyang and McIntosh, but certainly this combination in orange just made so few errors. And they seem to be in cruise mode as they locked up the first set, 21 points to 12. So for Anyang and McIntosh, it's a all or nothing set number 2. They've got to win this set to keep this match alive. The bronze medal is
Here we go, set number 2.
halfway into the hands of the team in orange, but anything could happen. Anyang will start us up. Of course, congratulations to Kayla Mears and Tara Phillips, winning the women's bronze medal 2 sets to love over Sanchez and Duplessis from Western Australia previously. Who will be their compatriots on the bronze medal podium? We're underway in set number 2. Schumann's roll shot picked up. Anyang gives him another opportunity to shine. You could see what Bushby was doing. His partner was down in the sand. It was a good instinct, but he just couldn't execute on it. So point number 1. Much needed good start.
Could that be a shift in strategy from the boys in purple?
Garang Anyang again from a service line. Schumann on this occasion leans in for a serve receive. Little tactical change perhaps, and that's such a Justin Schumann conundrum that you find yourself in. McIntosh is thinking, well, he's not close enough to the net to really pound on that ball. I'm going to peel back. But Schumann's composure and his vision just to be able to hit a 3/4 shot right down the middle made him look foolish. Anyang's cut shot. Schumann reading him like a book. And then out jousting the much taller athlete. He is internally screaming right now because he knows that he has out-muscled a much bigger opponent. Juzzy Schumann going pound for pound with the taller athlete on the other side of the net. They love that, the shorter athlete, when they out-joust the tall timber. Anyang, definitive again, cross-court. More of that from Garang. Got a good set from his partner. Was fearless in offense. So do they go back to Justin Schumann? Solomon Bushby getting about 80% of serve receive in the last set, so they have absolutely changed their tune. But it just opens the door for that second ball play. So in beach volleyball, folks, you don't have to use all three contacts available to your team to get the ball back into play. You can hit it over on the first, the second, or the third contact. The dig set spike setup is the most common, but again, you're seeing both teams trying to hit that second ball offensively, and often the reason that they do that is because if you do that quickly, the opposition doesn't have time to fully structure their defense. They're still moving, still trying to get in a position on the court. If you hit that second ball over, all of a sudden they're not quite ready for it. Oh, little soft block there from Bushby, and another soft block. Bushby is just going full nuisance value. So he wasn't snuffing the ball out completely, but just keeping the opposition off balance, and they just really couldn't mount an offense on the back of it. So 5-2 in the blink of an eye on the side change. Schumann and Bushby just out to a handy little 3-point lead. Schumann showing no emotion as ever. Garang Anyang's serve receive, pretty solid. The set's in a good spot. Ball just coming off the top of the block. So that's nice composure from Garang. Originally from the Sudan. It's a great story, the Anyang family coming to Australia for a better life. And boy, oh boy, he's been such an incredible addition to the sport of volleyball in Australia for many years, Garang Anyang. Fine young fellow, comports himself beautifully on court and off. Always a privilege to see him play. He's got a little bit of work to do. He trails 1-0, but they're in set number 2, 4-5. He's back at the service line. Just dropping that float serve a little bit too short. Trying to catch the opposition on their heels with that short serve. Couldn't get it done. Oh, he's done it again, though. Big Solly pointing to the floor. My goodness. That is a crater that he is digging below the opposition's feet there. That roof block. It's just so painful. As the spiking player, you want to hit the ball hard and down, but that's just going to put a little bit of doubt in your mind when the blocking player is putting up that wall in front of you. Again, Solly gets a touch, but Anyang reacts quickly, puts the ball straight back over. 5-7. One of the key differences between the beach and the indoor game of volleyball, folks, is if the blocking player in the indoor game touches the ball, it doesn't count as one of their 3 contacts. Out here on the beach, if the blocker touches the ball blocking, they've already used one of their 3 hits. So sometimes you might see them dig the ball over. You think on the second contact, it's usually means the blocking player has just touched it on the way through. So scoreboard much closer in set number 2. McIntosh back to the service line, trailing by 1, 6-7, the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. Here is Solomon Bushby, just looking for hands on that occasion. He's not trying to bury that ball in the sand. He knows the blocker's going to put hands and arms up there to try and shut him down. He hits it nice and high off the blocker's hands. Good volleyball IQ from Solomon Bushby on that occasion, the 23-year-old. Took a 5th at the Canberra event back in 2025, and he played 9th, or placed 9th at the World Tour event in Coolangatta last year with Harley Sinclair. So this new pairing already improving his performances. That gold in the New Zealand Futures event, one of his best ever events, both domestically or internationally. So good times ahead for this combination of Schumann and Bushby. They seem to have really gelled. They lead this match 1-0 and 8-7 in the second, but it is Garang Anyang, one of the three Victorians out there with the ball. Little snap of the wrist is cha-ching from Garang Anyang. Just snapping it down on the sideline. Clever from the 31-year-old Victorian. Not much Solomon Bushby could do about that. He went back to the well maybe one time too often. He sprayed that ball wide. You could see what he was thinking. He thought, oh, I worked once. Why can't I work twice? Schumann, he's going to go for more of a float serve. He's got the breeze behind him, so harder to get the top spin to really work. Yeah, that's a clever shot. Class McIntosh seeing a line shot opportunity and taking it up. So 9-all. This is a much steadier, much calmer set from the combination in purple. Our number 6 seeds fighting back well. 9 points apiece now. Men's bronze medal match. Bushby, though, getting some passionate support from Justin Schumann on the back of that rolled shot.
Oh, there's a cut shot as well. Here we go.
Bushby, he'll go for this float serve. Straight at Anyang, gets into a good position at the net. Oh, but that's unstoppable from Anyang.
Solly pulls away his hands.
Can drag the ball down a bit into the net. In conditions like these where you are hitting into the breeze, it gives you a bit of an advantage. You can hit the ball with a lot of topspin, you can hit it harder. The breeze will be your friend, it'll help drag the ball down. But it also can blow it back behind your head a little bit, and then it's a bit harder to get the contact you want on the ball. That's a great example with the breeze probably pushing it a little bit outside the reach of Solomon Bushby.
11 points to 10.
So we go to the break. Technical timeout in set number 2. The Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour men's bronze medal game. 11 points to 10 on the scoreboard.
Now paying off. Then I'll make a couple of points.
Greg Jury, my friend on the sand. What are you seeing, my friend?
Mate, I'm with the legend of the game, Damien and Schumann. Buddy, a few Victorians out here, mate. It must make you pretty proud.
Yeah, it warms the heart to see the boys out here in Adelaide on the national tour dominating.
Mate, I know it must be another buzz for you having the younger bro out there playing with Solly and playing some unbelievably great standard volleyball.
It's great to see them off the back of that win in New Zealand, winning their first medal together as a team, so that was really special. But I ended up playing Justy in the semi at the SA Open the other week, and it wasn't much fun, so I don't know if I like it, actually.
Now, does a rivalry still stick with you guys play against each other?
Only in the backyard where it matters.
That is the most important part. Mate, you must be loving the setup here, and you moved over to South Australia. Your brother's followed you over here as well now. Spending a lot of time with the younger bro?
It's great to see him again. It's good to hang out, and yeah, it's awesome to always see the national tour back at Glenelg.
Love your work, mate.
Love your work.
Well, there's a lot of love down on the sideline there. That's was Damien Schumann, Tokyo Olympian.
The set by class was unbelievable.
Action back out on the centre court though. 12-10 now, so probably for the first time in a while, Anyang and McIntosh with a lead, a 2-point lead. So this is a really solid fight back. The lads have trimmed their sails and just changed a few little subtle aspects. They couldn't get that one back though. 11-12. They were handily beaten in set number 1. 21-12 was a bit of a beatdown. I have to be pretty honest about that. But this is a much more composed, better structured performance from the team in purple, Garang Anyang and Class McIntosh. So can they fight back and take the bronze medal match to a third set to decide things? We'll see. Oh, that's going to be trouble. Solly gets the ball right in his zone. He couldn't quite put it down, but the free ball to Schumann, he's going to try and put it on the spot for Solomon, and he gets it done. Clever play.
12
12 points apiece. Nice hustle in the backcourt. The Schumann name is synonymous with great defense.
Small ball, second set.
Oh, Anyang has just tagged the sideline. Boy, oh boy, that was a low percentage roll shot from Anyang. It's just caught the edge of the line. That's good enough. No margin for error. But they take the lead back. And a service error, well, I beg your pardon, a serve-receive error. 14-12, so this is really good stuff. McIntosh and Anyang not just sticking with the number 5 seeds, really pushing them now. In the mid part of set number 2, they're starting to really find their feet in the deep, deep sand of Glenelg Beach. What can Schumann do? He gets picked up. Oh, his response is excellent, though. He'll get another play in front of Anyang, but he can't convert it. The scoreboard 15-12, a subtle shift here. They've been able to put Justin Schumann on the back feet a little bit. Been able to pick him up, force some errors, and that's converted into scoreboard pressure, and scoreboard pressure has turned into a timeout called by Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby because they trail by 3, and Anyang and McIntosh are starting to believe that they can win this set. So timeout called. The Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour men's bronze medal match is heating up.
Justin making the digs, doing what he does.
Well, the team working very hard here to keep this court pristine. It's always immaculate here at Glenelg. Big thanks to South Australia and all involved in getting us here to the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour Round 1. It is the men's bronze medal match. The combination of Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby in the orange singlets took first set 21-12. But the number 6 seeds, Anyang, Klaus McIntosh, have hit back and they lead set number 2 15-12. Trying to keep this match alive, and they're doing a good job. Back to Bushby they go. What can he do out of the timeout? Just a composed and intelligent roll shot into the corner. That's exactly what you want to do. You've used your timeout up, so you don't have any more to use, so you want to come out and execute the next play. It's really important to have broken that momentum, concentration, whatever you want to call it. Winning that next point is vital, and Bushby did a great job. Couldn't bring it from the service line, unfortunately. So 16-13, a little bit of scoreboard freedom and a good part of the beach for Anyang again to go for his hyper-aggressive jump serve if he wants to. Does he put a heap of topspin on it? It's worked for him pretty well. He certainly does. And they're going to get the benefit, the overpass on a tough serve receive. McIntosh with the block, but put all the credit on Anyang for really trusting his jump serve and his technique. 17-13 now. Can he go back to back? The lead is 4. This is a great turnaround. Oh, it's called out. Oh, he's going to challenge it. C is not for cookie, it is for challenge. Anyang reckons he might have just caught the baseline. Yeah, called in, so away we go. It was an ace. So a little bit of momentum, a head of steam for Anyang. Oh, and his partner McIntosh at the net starting to find his feet in the sky. 19-13, what a turnaround this match has taken. From a 21-12 beatdown in set number 1, Anyang and McIntosh starting to flex their muscles. They lead by 6. They are serving to maybe bring up a set point of their own. Why not go for it, Garang? Worth a shot. Couldn't do it. So this is going to test the unflappable Justin Schumann under some serious scoreboard pressure at 14-19. What's Juzzy going to do? Goes after McIntosh. Anyang says, not on my watch. I'm going to hit that second ball well. So 2014, just like that, it is 6 set points. So the team in purple, Garang Anyang, Klaas McIntosh, are serving to take this match to 3. Oh, and it ends with a whimper and not a bang, but it is 1 set apiece. The ace sees Anyang and McIntosh win set number 2, and in the men's bronze medal match, we are going to 3. So we take a coin toss to determine how the order of proceedings will go for a third and deciding set as we look at some of the highlights. What a nice comeback. The Schumann defense is always wonderful. He would have enjoyed that joust. But for Anyang and McIntosh, they reduced their error count. They made some good defensive gets. Their serve reception much better. A couple of those big moments from Bushby, you thought maybe they were going to run away with it, but it wasn't to be. And Anyang and McIntosh, a new combination. They're starting to find their chemistry out there on centre court. So folks, the third set is going to be exciting as we see some of those highlights play out. Slightly different format. When we need a third set to decide the match, we only play to 15 points. We're going to change ends every 5 points scored to make sure there's no advantage from the conditions. There's no technical timeout. Both teams have 1 timeout still that they can call. We are underway. The bronze medal match is going to 3. Bushby gets the first point of set number 3 with a hard-driven ball off the block, and he applauds Schumann for his earnest endeavour in the backcourt as always. Every point just seems to carry so much more weight in the third set. Far fewer chances to reel back the opposition if they get away on the scoreboard. 1 point apiece. Loving the change that Anyang has made in set number 2 moving forward. He just seems to be hitting the ball much more cleanly, made far fewer errors than he did in set number 1. His offensive abilities really shone in set number 2. So he's coming into this third set with a lot more confidence, I reckon. See if he can keep the roll going. Bushby on serve receive. That's a roll shot though, that's high quality.
No one's touching that.
Rolling it high and over the blocker's hands. Great positioning from Schumann. The ball had to go over though. You heard it touch the blocker's hands. Oh, great disguise. Boy, oh boy, McIntosh. That is a sneaky but effective play. Hitting the ball, chipping it away on 2. Everyone had eyes on Garang Anyang to see what he was going to position himself to do. But the ball sneaking over on 2. 2 points apiece, 1 set all. Nothing now between these two teams. And that'll be our side change for the first time in set number 3, folks. Hope you're enjoying the action. You're watching the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour from beautiful Glenelg Beach, South Australia, one of our absolute favourite places in the world to play beach volleyball. Both teams wanting that medal, wanting that spot on the podium. Anyang on serve receive. Oh, attacks that ball beautifully. Floated into a lovely set from his partner. The line opened up. He turns the ball back across his body. 3 points apiece. He's really cut his error percentage right down since the start of set number 2, particularly offensively. That is high quality from Justin Schumann, the drop shot. Really delayed it as long as possible. He leapt at the ball. Is he going to spike it? He pulls his arm down to delay his contact on the ball as long as possible. Found the open spot short cross court. Anyang again wants the back set on this occasion. Oh, but Bushby was perfect. Absolutely perfect. A monster block from the tall South Australian. And that is a handy little gap, a 5-3 gap on the scoreboard. Tiny bit of daylight. You just need to win by 2. What a shame for Sol, missing with his serve though. The ball going off the blocker's hands and out, so it's going to be a 6-4 scoreboard on the side change in favour of Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby. The number 5 seeds leading by 2, of course. As I've said, they had that wonderful result, the New Zealand Futures event, very recently, winning that event. So how's that as an introduction as a team onto the world stage? Oh, that's clever. That's twice now McIntosh has played that heavily disguised second shot. Schumann took the bait early, was going line. The cross court just opened up beautifully. That's incredible vision from McIntosh. 5 points to 6 now. Back-to-back points would be great for the team in purple. Oh, and they get it through the hands. Anyang, just absolutely imperious at the net, putting up a wall and a half. 6 points apiece. What a time to get a monster block from the veteran Victorian. Back set, they're going to try and stretch the offense. That's nice. Really good ball control, good match awareness. He just got roof blocked heavily by Anyang, so he said, okay, let's change the point of attack on the net. Let's give him a different look. So nice response. These two teams know each other's games pretty well. 7 points apiece, so just 2 points has been the biggest margin so far in set number 3. Neither team able to really put their foot down and break away. One more point for the next side change. It'll be 8-7. It'll be 8-7 in favour of Schumann and Bushby at the side change. Maybe a small advantage at the end of the beach that the team in orange are heading to, into that little, not a steady breeze. It's not that heavy, the breeze, but maybe enough to give them a little bit more scope from both the service line in offence to hit into the breeze. Schumann's such a crafty defender, attacker and server. Let's see what he makes of the conditions. Bushby missed his last serve. Schumann just making it count. Fast second ball from Schumann. Can't put it down. Oh, the layout was great, but ultimately not enough. The ball just catching the sand before Schumann got his arms under it. Looked almost instantaneous, but there's got to be some separation between sand and arm and ball. Ball called down, so 8 points apiece. An arm wrestle is unfolding here at Glenelg Beach for the bronze medal match. Oh, just through his hands. Not quite the roof block that he's been putting on, but it'll do. It's a point, 9-8. Can they open up a 2-point lead? Bushby just trying to keep his emotions in check. He's been a little bit wasteful from the baseline, would be the only criticism I could make of him. Needs to make that count, and he does. Anyang, pressure on him now. Schumann in a good spot. Anyang doing enough. Point for point, 1 set apiece, 9 points all. First set 21-12 to Schumann and Bushby. The second set 21-14 to McIntosh and Anyang. So not a lot of points on the scoreboard difference between the two teams. Very even scoreline. Opportunity for a free ball to go over. Bushby's going to want to wail on this one for sure. No, the roll shot composed, premeditated and perfect. And a whole face full of sand for Klaus McIntosh. Usually a little bit of leeway allowed by our officials just to let the players after a rally like that just get the sand off the sunglasses and off the face. How often after these tournaments do the athletes still find sand in their eyebrows and in their eyes days later? The scoreboard 10 points to 9 now. Schumann with the ball, trying to work his magic from the baseline. Oh, it is the magic hands of Solomon Bushby though, opening up a 2-point lead and closing down the net. Well, he's done that at some really important times in this match, maybe none more important than then. Shutting down Garang Anyang for a 2-point lead. Is that the lead they need to go all the way through to 15 and take the bronze medal? They go to McIntosh on this occasion. And he just loses his radar badly, unfortunately, for Klaus McIntosh. And the lead is now 3 at absolutely the business end of this match and this tournament. For these two teams, it's their last match. No more volleyball to play after today here in Adelaide. They want to finish with a win. It is Schumann and Bushby up by 3. Back to Anyang, the pressure on. Big moments, big plays, big time, Garang Anyang. Sometimes the hard to do is to take the pace off the ball and hit a drop shot like that. You just want to pound it away, but sometimes the smart play is to take the pace off the ball, and that was well executed. What can Bushby do in response? He takes the pace off. Oh, but it's not going to be coming back the right way. It's come back under the net. And that's instantly called out as soon as the ball travels underneath the net. That is out. So 13 points to 10 now. Bushby, he is going to serve to try and bring up a bronze medal point. Oh, but again, just a little, maybe a tiny bit wasteful from the service line with that float serve. 13-11, just allowing Anyang and McIntosh to stay in contact. Another point now for the team in purple. We'll put some pressure on. Opportunity for Bushby. Gets it done. 14-11. Schumann loud and excited because his team have got a side change, a 3-point lead, and a bronze medal serve in set number 3. Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby are serving for the match and a spot on the podium. What can Schumann do? Make sure of the serve. Anyang. All or nothing play, really. The roll shot contended with. It's not coming back. That's 4 contacts. So a match point saved through the composure of Garang Anyang. 2 remain. Classic Schumann stagecraft. I reckon he's probably going to call a timeout. And that's exactly what he does. They have 2 match points remaining. But that's his experience. He's saying, you know what, let's drag this out. Let's break their concentration. Let's compose ourselves. We've got a timeout available. Why don't we use it? Let's get a drink of water, reset, reframe the opportunity, and come out and get it done. So 14-12, set number 3, folks. You're watching the Mahindra Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, round 1 here at beautiful Glenelg Beach. Women's bronze medal has been decided 2 sets to love. Kayla Mears and Tara Phillips defeating Kyla Sanchez and Jolie Duplessis. And the men's bronze medal match, it is poised with Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby leading set number 3, 14-12 over Garang Anyang and Klaus McIntosh. And Schumann and Bushby are coming out to serve-receive, I should say, for the bronze medal. It is match point number 2 to the team in orange. Any rally success will do. Here we go. Bushby for the win. Pickup was great from McIntosh. Joust was outstanding. It's coming back over. Anyang wants it. Can he close the gap to 1? Gets the opportunity, takes the opportunity. 13-14, that is gutsy from McIntosh and Anyang. Seeing off 2 match points. 13-14, This is everything. A must-win point it is. Match point number 3 to the team in orange. Must win for the team in purple or the match is over. Solomon Bushby for the win. The roll shot. Great touch, McIntosh. Turn and burn. Oh, my goodness. What am I witnessing here? It is game, set and match. Justin Schumann, Solomon Bushby, but the guts, the grit, the determination and the class of Anyang and class McIntosh took them all the way to the wire. But in the end it is 21-12, 14-21, 15-13, 2 sets to 1. Your bronze medal goes to Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby. Well, incredible scenes here. A hard-fought, tense and dynamic men's bronze medal match. Well beaten in set number 1, but Anyang, class McIntosh came back well in set number 2, and then they took set number 3 all the way to the wire. But in the end, Justin Schumann and Solomon Bushby got it done, and they are on the sand right now, ready to talk to Mr. Greg Jury.
Juz, Solly boys, what a win, but what a battle as well. It was pretty intense.
I mean, I've played so many games against Grang and class. I think we're all even in the amount of wins and losses. It's always tough to play against your partner you've played with for so long. You both know each other, and then you both, I know that he knows that I know that he knows. It gets a bit confusing, but I think that was a good battle. It seemed like a good game.
Absolutely, it was incredible to watch. Solly, what is it, mate? What's the difference having Juz behind you, mate? You're seeing success with gold in the futures and now bronze in the first round of the Nationals. Tell me, what is it that you feel when you're out there with Juz?
Yeah, I think we just connect really well as a team, and he's got a lot of communication on our defense plans, and we know what he can do in backcourt and what I can do in front court. So we'll just keep it going and make sure we're connecting and communicating, which is good.
Love that, mate. Now, the other part of it here is the what's going to happen in the next month and for the future for you guys. What's the plans? What's any conversation about what's going to happen in the up and coming rounds of the tour, and if not even international opportunities?
Yeah, so I think we'll go back to training at Sassy this week, and I think we've got Coolangatta in 3 or 4 weeks. Or something. 1 week. Yeah. That's how good with numbers I am. And then we're hoping we can target some of the challenger events a bit later in the year and give it a real crack.
Brilliant. Now, mate, is this the biggest block you've ever played behind, mate? Give me the honest truth here, because I tell you what, he's got hops as well, mate. But wow,
this is the simplest tactics I've ever used ever. Solly, you take away the biggest chunk of the line. I just stand behind him and watch him block. I barely do anything.
I love that, mate. Solly, the competitiveness amongst all the elite players in the men's now, like you're all big boys, you all jump really high. Is there a jump test that you all kind of have a bit of a giggle on who does get the highest and who is it?
Yeah, we are always measuring that, and with power on CMJ and back in the gym and things like that. I think the highest jumper might be Josh Howard. I think he might have the highest vertical. I don't know about touch height, but yeah, he's definitely got the most power in the legs, so he's pretty impressive.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody put their hands together for these wonderful athletes and these bronze medalists, guys. Well done, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations, Justin Schumann, Solomon Bushby. What a wonderful match. Great highlights to be shown on both sides of the net, it has to be said. The offense and the defense was of the highest caliber. 2 new combinations. You're never quite sure how the chemistry is going to be in those moments under pressure. How are they going to gel together? But for Schumann and Bushby, that's a great example. Bushby taking out his part of the net, Schumann coming in like an absolute defensive machine and making pickups. And that's just, well, that's frightening. Look away, kids. That's upsetting to watch when you get blocked out that badly. But credit, of course, to Anyang. He just keeps coming back. He's going to get blocked once or twice. He plays high-risk, high-reward style volleyball. But he came back and really made it count in set number 2 and for much of set number 3 as well. A couple of nice moments for Class McIntosh. He hit some second balls over really cleverly. We're going to see a lot more of this kid from Victoria. McIntosh looking very, very much at home on a Super Sunday. The battle at the net, though, that's right back at you. From Anyang, a lot of personal pride in his performance and plenty he can take away from this match today. but ultimately our number 5 seed's just too good. Beautiful scenes. And we have got, out of a match of that quality, we've managed somehow to highlight the moment of the match that really encapsulated what this match was all about. And it might not surprise you that it's some incredible action at the net. Anyang just getting absolutely rejected by Solomon Bushby. That ball is not coming back. So there you have it, folks. Bronze medal matches, men's and women's, at the Mahindra Beach Volleyball Summer here at Glenelg underway, run and done. We'll see you after the break.